and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be looking at exactly what my hopes and dreams are for 2025. This is something that I always like to do at the start of the year, but I haven't really put too much pressure on as previously. But this year I really want to kind of set myself some goals, some hopes, some aspirations and everything to follow by this year to kind of get my mindset into a good place. Looking at mindset, that's probably my biggest thing that I want to kind of achieve for this year. I think having a positive mindset is something that I always kind of pride myself off on, but looking at it the past couple of years, my mindset is slowly starting not to dwindle, but just not be the way that I myself had when I was younger. I think going into my 20s in my head wasn't really that big of a deal, but then when it actually happened I was like, you're getting older, this is, you know, there's responsibilities, there's like factors of your life that you need to take into consideration and think about what you really want from your life. And I think that sort of took over in my head, and it led myself down to this point where everything that I started doing I looked really deep into, and it sort of kind of took over my mind. I think because of everything that I had going on in my head, it was giving myself a really negative outlook on life, and that was something that I never ever had done before. I was always a very positive person. I think then looking in 2024, after I experienced, it was a summer holiday that I kind of came back home and I was like, your mindset has just not been positive, you've not been in a good place. And I think from that moment I was like, this is changing, and thankfully I got to experience a bit more of a positive end to 2024. I looked at myself and looked at the life that I had out in front of me and just really wanted to work on me and my personal self, and that kind of brought me to making a lot of choices that I did. And I think bringing those choices into 2025 and those experiences are going to benefit me 10 times more. The mindset that I want to carry through is just a whole ton of positivity. Everything that I'm going to do, I'm not going to think negatively on it or try to minimalise the negative thoughts. I want to do things this year and just try not think so negatively or harshly on the situation or myself, and just understand and really go with and lead with that everything happens for a reason, and what is meant to be will be, and it's not going to pass you if it's meant for you. The kind of outlook that I have on a lot of things, I'm someone that tends not to say no to a lot of things, you know, it's very easy, I'm very easily persuaded, I'm very easy just to kind of follow the crowd, but I think I really want to take on more opportunities and not be scared of the possible outcomes. I think taking a bit of control of my life and not just letting things happen and go past me, which kind of contradicts the whole kind of what will be, and I think I kind of let a lot of things kind of go past me out of fear of the unknown. But I really just want to look at this year and just take the risks, take the chance, knowing that it's going to be hard and going to be difficult, but you just want to kind of grab a hold of everything that you've kind of experienced and just kind of run with that. One thing that I really want to do this year is just appreciate life a little bit more. I think it's very common, and it happens to myself a lot, that I really do take a lot of things for granted. There's a lot of my friendships and relationships and family that I don't think I truly sit down and appreciate as much as what I should. And I think looking forward onto this year, it's something that I don't want to have to be at the end of 2025 and look back and be like, you know, you never appreciated something the way that you have, and they're maybe not in your life anymore. So I think just being truly present in the moments that I'm in, when I'm whoever I'm with, whether that be my friend or my family, I'm there, I'm zoned in, I'm not distracted by life going on around me. I'm able to leave whatever I have at a doorstep and truly enjoy the time that we have, and just look at things in a whole different way. One thing that I really discovered back last year was how much I loved to travel. Travel wasn't something I did a lot of in 2024. I'm not going to say I was on a plane every other weekend, but it really kind of brought myself into a way of how much I really enjoyed seeing different areas of the world, experiencing new things with whoever I was with. I was very fortunate enough to be able to go on holiday with my best friend, Tenerife, and that holiday in itself completely changed probably who I am as a person. And I think doing that second half of 2024, I started to lose sight of that and want to take myself back in to how I was in that holiday. For travelling this year, there's so many things and so many places that I want to go. And a lot of the goals and hopes that I have for this year are based on me travelling and me seeing different opportunities in the world around me, and I think that's something that's really, really exciting to be able to want to plan and book. So I'm working around schedules, I'm trying to work around possibilities and everything like that, and just whenever I get a chance to go and travel somewhere, that's what I'm going to do. And whether that be with my friend, whether it be my family, or even just myself, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go and we're going to try. I think me and my friend are currently already planning a trip back to London to go do some other things that we didn't do when we were there the first time. When I think of a lot of my life, I'm deeply impacted by other people's opinions, and I think that is something that has always kind of had a hold of me. You know, you live your life for yourself, and as harsh as that might come across, but you don't want to be 60, 70, 80 years old looking back on your life and thinking, you know, you did everything for everybody else but yourself and you didn't get to experience what you wanted because you were so busy thinking of other people's opinions. One thing I really want to do this year is to have a bit of a better personal health for myself and just really work hard on trying to lose some weight, of being active a bit more, and just being able to be healthier for myself and for my life. You know, I don't hate myself for being the way that I am or the way that I am, but I think there's a way that I could look forward and just push myself a little bit more, and I know that it would benefit me in the long run because I would feel healthier, I'd feel more active, you know, I'd be able to wear different clothes that I want to wear but I can't because I don't have, you know, the thin thighs that I need to have or the waist to go with what I want to wear. So I think looking at things for this year is just really, really cutting back on the rubbish and the snacks that I always want to have, and just going on walks more. I plan to do a walk every other evening or every day if possible, but go out, go for a walk, you know, so just really try and lose some weight. I have a goal in mindset. I'm going to probably go into a separate video a bit more about weight loss, into maybe like a monthly update, but really, really, really looking at being able to cut back. One thing that I decided to do for 2025 was to go sober, which means no alcohol. I love having a wee drink of a weekend, or, you know, having a couple drinks a night out with a friend, or going to a party and, you know, you're down in every single drink imaginable and every drink possible. You know, I spent months and months and months on end having a drink basically every single weekend, and it does get to a point where you're, you know, you are impacted by it. It's not, I was never, you know, I'm fortunate enough that I've never had a regular, like, I'm fortunate enough that I've not had a problem with alcohol. You know, I enjoyed drinking it every so often, but I think going from someone that hadn't touched alcohol until they were pretty much 19 years of age to then drinking every other weekend, you know, I kind of lost that part of myself and felt like I had to rely on having a drink to be able to go out and be confident and be happy and speak to people and interact with people. I relied on having a drink of something to be able to go on a dance floor and dance and spend time with my friends, when I never done that for pretty much 19 years of my life. You know, I was always on the dance floor with family and friends, and I was completely stone cold sober, and I still had the best night of my life. I'm excited for what this year's going to hold. I'm excited to see what it's going to be by the end of it, and I know that I've got these hopes and dreams that I want to be able to accomplish for this year. I look really forward to looking back on this video at the end of the year and just seeing kind of how far I've come over the course of the 165 days, and just really, really being thankful for what I've had this year. I also have a website that I leave that link down below where we get a bit deep and personal over there. You get to see some travel places that I've been to, and also have a wee look into my daily diaries. If you want to join me on what 2025 will hold, please feel free to press that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. I'm so excited for what this year is going to possibly bring, and I cannot wait to share so much more with you very, very soon. Thank you so much if you come across this video and you've stuck around to the end. I appreciate it. We're just getting started and I am so excited to see where this goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.